Your workday never really ends. The lines are blurred when your office is also your home. That stress you're feeling? It's impacting your kids in ways you've never imagined. This isn't a fluke. Studies show a direct correlation. More childhood stress leads to more emotional overeating. The problem is our coping mechanisms are being silently observed and learned by our tweens. We'll break down how a mother's work-from-home stress becomes her tween's habit and what we can do to stop the cycle. So, why is this a specific problem for work-from-home moms? Research shows they are more likely to use food for comfort. Under stress, our brains crave high-calorie, low-nutrient foods. When we reach for comfort snacks, we crowd out healthier options. And the shift to staying home has amplified anxiety and disrupted our routines, making this even more common. This behavior doesn't happen in a vacuum. Parents are the primary influencers of their kids' eating habits, especially through modeling. We've established the problem, but how exactly do parents' stress eating habits become their child's habit? The mechanism is surprisingly direct. It starts with a simple, powerful principle: children learn by watching. This isn't just about table manners, it's their entire relationship with food. The key is not what we eat, but why we eat. When children see a parent eat in response to boredom or stress, they learn that food is a tool to manage emotions. This applies to a range of behaviors: overeating, constantly reaching for processed foods, or even skipping meals sends a powerful, unspoken message to a child. This process is almost always unintentional. No parent wants to pass on unhealthy habits, but awareness is the first step to changing the pattern. So, what does this actually look like during a chaotic work-from-home day? Let's walk through a real-world scenario. Imagine this. It's 3 p.m. You're on a tight deadline, a stressful email just landed, and your tween is home from school. Overwhelmed, you grab a handful of cookies. You're not hungry, you're stressed. It's an automatic emotional response. Your tween is nearby, maybe doing homework at the table. She sees the trigger, the stressful moment, and the response, reaching for a snack. Later that week, your tween gets a disappointing grade on a test. Without thinking, what does she do? She goes to the pantry for those same cookies. The connection has been made in her mind. Negative feeling equals food for comfort. The lesson was taught without a single word being spoken. And the work-from-home setup acts like an incubator for this. There's more stress, more time at home, and more chances for your child to see these private coping moments. But it gets more complex. Sometimes we actively teach this lesson. Giving children a treat to soothe them is a major driver of their future emotional eating. The same goes for rewards. Using food to celebrate or show affection teaches them to rely on it for emotional regulation. Even our words matter. Labeling foods good or bad or obsessing over weight creates an unhealthy food relationship for everyone. And let's be clear, this is incredibly difficult. Advice often ignores that for many moms, the second shift begins the moment the laptop closes. Let's connect these pieces. We have the unique stress of the work-from-home mom, the science of emotional eating, and the mechanisms of modeling. Remember the 3 p.m. stress snack? In an office, it's a private moment. At home, it becomes a public demonstration for your tween on handling stress. When we're depleted ourselves, a quick food fix is the path of least resistance. This creates a powerful feedback loop. The parent's stress leads to emotional eating, which the child observes, learns, and has reinforced. This might sound overwhelming, but understanding this cycle is the key to breaking it. This is not about being perfect. It's about being aware. The most powerful tool you have is modeling a different response. When stressed, say, "I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm going to take a 5-minute walk." Help your tween build emotional literacy. Instead of "have a cookie," try "you seem upset. Let's talk about what's bothering you." And finally, give yourself grace. You are navigating an incredibly demanding role. Small, conscious changes are more sustainable than striving for perfection. Your children learn from you every day. By modeling a healthier relationship with stress and food, you're giving them a gift that will last a lifetime.